Hi guys, it's Monica Blunder, makeup artist. So I'm super excited about today's tutorial because I have my longtime friend Jen Atkin sitting next to me. Now, by the way, if you don't know who Jen is, she's an amazing hairdresser. Just to name a few of her clients, she works with the Kardashians, she works with Lorde and Katy Perry, just to name a few. Now, you can also check out her work at thewallgroup.com. We're both represented by the same agency. Jen, thanks so much for doing this today with me.
Thank you for having me. It's so fun.
It's an honor to have you be here. And what I just want to share with you guys out there how Jen wears her makeup on a daily basis. I work with you so much. We also share Jessica Alba together as a client. And what I love about Jen is that she's always so pulled together at work. I mean, I always look like the frumpy mom, and she is there with the perfect eyeliner and her lashes. And, you know, I just wanted to share her look because I think it's an amazing, you know, daytime work look. It's very sophisticated. It has a little bit of an edge to it. She wears that cool eyeliner. And don't forget to let us know what you think about this tutorial. Give us some thumbs up. Leave us some comments. Now, if you guys are nice out there and you're nice to us, maybe Jen will come back in the near future. And maybe she'll also next time teach us a little bit more about hair. And again, leave us some thumbs up and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. All right, so I'm going to start with your foundation, Jen. Now, I'm actually working with a lot of your own products today. I had you bring your own makeup bag with you, and I really want to recreate the Jen Atkin makeup look because I really am impressed how you're always so put together when you're at work, and you're so stylish, and you have your thing going. Like, you wear this awesome eyeliner and it's super edgy. I think you don't wear a lot of makeup, but you have definitely that cool eyeliner going. You're very particular with your lips. Like, you told me I don't like lip gloss, and you contour your face a little bit, and I feel like that's your look.
Yeah, I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah.
I definitely do the same thing. No one sees me like this ever, by the way. Just you.
You're going to look amazing.
I never leave the house without my face on.
Me and 20,000 other people right now watching you.
Enjoy.
So yeah, I want to really just recreate that look. I'm using this product, which I personally don't have, but I hear so many people love this product. It's called Kevin Aucoin.
The best.
And it's this little tube, and I know many makeup artists who, actually my assistant who is here, she loves this product. I personally don't use it that much, but I'm super excited right now to try it out. I hear that you cannot use a lot of it. So I'm just gonna use my finger, and I'm gonna go in with my finger, and I'm just gonna, I mean, you have beautiful skin. So
Thank you.
I'm just going to cover up like where I feel like you have a little bit of redness. So I'm gonna start in the outer corners right now, and I'm just gonna dab onto your skin. And then I'm just going to cover the areas I feel like need to be covered. You also told me you have pretty oily skin, right, Jen?
Yes, my face is super oily, and I always have hated it, but I'm happy because I feel like it's going to help with anti-aging. That and the Botox that I get.
Yeah, you don't.
But you can actually use Kevin Aucoin to cover your Botox bruises. I've learned.
But this is really gorgeous. It really, you just need, again, the tiniest amount, but it covers.
And it melts right into the skin, which is nice.
Now, we also, what did you use beforehand, Jen? You told me about this product that you love.
Yes, I'm a big Epicurean fan. So I use the colostrum cream.
We're going to put that in the description box for everybody to check out as well.
I use the colostrum cream right after I wash my face and do toner, just so it kind of gives, you know, my skin a nice glow.
But so yeah, this works really beautiful on top of that cream you used beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just applied your foundation. It looks so pretty. So pretty, Jen.
I feel like it looks so pretty.
It looks good. Your skin is flawless. The next step, I'm going to go into your eyebrows, and for that I'm using a Tom Ford product, and it's actually for blonde girls, this color. It's the number 02 taupe, But your brows are so dark that I feel like if you're even using more darkness to your brows, it's just going to make them too heavy. So I'm just going to go and use a lighter color and just fill in the little gaps, and it'll make it look appear a little bit softer.
Okay, great.
So that's a really good trick, I think, for girls like you who are pretty dark.
You know who actually told me about this was Jessica Alba.
Jessica, yeah.
Because I used to always fill in my brows with the same color as the hairs. So it was,
and
I was just all brows. I looked like a Sesame Street Muppet.
And it probably just looked too much,
yeah.
right?
So then she was like, why are you using that? You should be using something that,
lighter,
you know, just fills in but doesn't make your brows seem heavier.
No, it's such a good trick, I think.
Yeah, it's a great product.
Brows are such an important, you know, factor to the makeup. And a lot of people just do the brows just completely wrong. So basically I just filled in the little gaps right in here, but I kept your shape pretty much the way how it is. Okay, so I just did your brows. And the next step, I'm going to use a eye primer for you, because you do have oilier skin and an oilier eyelid, which a lot of people do have. And this just really helps the eye makeup to stay put, and especially you're working all day long, you're in a salon and you're under those big lights. So this is a great product. So you can actually use it directly out of the tube, and you put it on your eyes. And then you can use a synthetic brush, or I use my hands and I just kind of blend it in all over the eyelid. It's really nice. It just really mattifies your eye immediately.
Are you going to give this to me as a gift for doing this?
Of course, you get this as a gift. Perfect. All right, so we just did your primer, and I'm just going right into your eye makeup. You don't wear too much eyeshadow, just a little bit. And this is a palette I picked for you. This is not your personal one. Your personal one was too beat up, so I chose, I'm just kidding. So I chose this Dior one, which is actually really pretty. And those are kind of like the colors you really liked and you showed me. So I'm just going to use these two colors on Jen. I'm going to start with the lighter color in the inner corners and below her eyebrow. And we're going to use this taupey, grayish, brownish color all over her eyelid.
I've been lucky because I get to work with all of you amazing makeup artists, and I picked up little tricks here and there.
I mean, I feel the same way with working with you guys. I feel so lucky with, you know, learning so much about hair in general.
Yeah, can we tell everyone that you did your own hair today?
I did
which
my
I'm
own.
so impressed with.
Thank you so much. And, you know, you taught me so much too. You just gave me the most awesome haircut.
I'm actually a little worried. You're coming for my job.
So I just put the lighter color right here in the inner corners and a little bit below her eyebrows. And then I'm going to go in with this taupey color. And I'm going to use that on a Tom Ford brush. I'm just going to go right in here. This is a really pretty color on you, Jen.
It's funny. I feel like I approach my makeup like I approach the way I do hair. I spend a lot of time doing it, but I like it to look natural and look like nothing's really been done.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, that's so important. And, you know, that's the same way how I approach makeup, because when you really see it, it's not pretty. It's the same as foundation. Right now, I look at you and you really look like you're not wearing anything. So to me, that's the beauty about makeup. And now I'm going to go in with an eyeliner. I'm going to use two different liners. I'm going to use this Urban Decay gel liner to start off, to give your lashes a little bit of a depth. And then I'm going to go in with this Hourglass liner, which is your own personal liner. We're going to create the wing with this liner. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Urban Decay liner, and I'm just going to go like really close to your lash line. And I really love this liner because it's gel based, and once it's on, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't move, so it really stays on, it stays put all day long. So I'm going really deep, close as possible to your lash line. Open up, and then we're going to bring this liner, look this way, in the corners, right in here.
That's something I don't do, so I can watch this video.
Oh, you don't?
Now and figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get scared to go
too close,
but it always looks better when other people do my makeup.
It does look really nice, yeah. And then I take a brush, which is this Chanel eyeliner brush, and I just blend it. And this is sort of like my base. And then I go in with the Hourglass and we're gonna create the wing, and then we're gonna go over this liner just to get even more depth of the color. So open, if you look straight into, or like this way, yeah, this is basically the best way of, for me, to do the flick. So I'm gonna just kind of go like that, and then close a little bit, and then we'll bring this inwards. Perfect. And we're gonna make this part right in here a little bit thicker, and then we gradually go inwards thinner. But Jen really is kind of, for me, well known for her famous little flick. You always have a flick going.
Me and Amy Winehouse.
Exactly. And you like it quite thick, right? So
yeah, I mean, some days I won't make it as dramatic, and it kind of depends on my mood.
I love when you do that kind of eye makeup. All right, so I just went in with your own personal liner, which is the Hourglass one. But for me personally, this tip is, you know, better for just going like really deep into your lashes. For me to do the flick, this is almost too thick. So I used my own personal Stila one, which is still my favorite. And if you can see in the camera, the tip is just much smoother and thinner. So that's the way for me to like get really precise, to go into the edges of her eyeliner and just to make it really precise. So I went in with the Stila one. And now we're gonna go on the other side and finish the other eye.
Let's just leave one.
Yeah.
I'll just do one.
Okay, so we just finished the eyeliner.
I love it. So
good,
oh my
Jen.
God. I look years younger.
It looks amazing. And I'm using this L'Oreal mascara. This is actually what you love, right, Jen?
Yeah, I use that every day.
L'Oreal Volumizing Carbon Black. This is such a classic. It's super affordable, I think.
Yeah.
And what I like about this mascara too is that first of all, the brush is so nice. And you can get really, really close and deep to the roots of your lashes. And I just try to go as close as possible and wiggle it upwards.
I usually count to 15 on each eye. And I'll
then
bat my eyelashes 15 times on the brush.
And then you know you're done.
Mm-hmm.
This is really nice. And what I like about this mascara too is it's so affordable that you can actually go and buy a few of them and like just toss them out. After.
Yeah, I just go and buy a lot of them and just throw some of them away.
Exactly.
Just for fun, because it's so cheap.
I think the mistake what a lot of people do is they just keep their mascaras way too long.
Yeah.
And then they get clumpy and dry.
Yeah, isn't there like a smell test too?
There's a smell test too. Like it just starts smelling funky.
Yeah.
And then you know it is old. But you know, don't forget to toss your mascara every once in a while and get a new one. All right, so we just did the mascara part, and what I love about you too, Jen, is that you actually wear a full strip of lashes during the day, and I think it's so great. And I chose, these are my personal ones, they're called Ardell 125. They're actually my favorites too on my own eyes, and I already put the glue on. I just cut off a little bit at the end just to make them a little bit shorter. They were a little bit too long for you. I put some glue on. I waited for 15 seconds to get the glue tacky, and now we are putting them on. So just look at me, look down. Oh, these look amazing on you. And
I mean, look at the difference.
It's amazing, but it still looks super natural. I think it doesn't really like overpower it. You know, it just gives you a little bit more fullness to your lashes. They're still super natural. They give you a little bit of length. And if you
they look so much better in pictures.
And if you do have a little bit extra time in the morning, I think they're totally worth it. And I mean, I love eyelash extensions and I'm a big fan of them, but they do ruin your eyelashes.
I used to have them and it took me months to get my lashes back. They're super addicting.
All right, so your lashes are on. They're so gorgeous. And they still look super natural, I have to say. I'm going to try to rock them more often too now during the day. I'm going to hold you to that. Yeah. I want to see you in a full lash. I just hope I have the time in the morning between making breakfast for 2 children and packing lunches. Maybe in between. Forget the kids' lunches. You have to put on my lashes. I'm like, lunch, breakfast. The kids will understand. Okay. They want mommy to look good. All right. So I'm going to use your powder. This is the YSL press powder. It's a really pretty powder. I love it. And you do have oily skin, so I definitely recommend powdering like right in here in your T-zone area. And I'm also going to powder actually all over your face just to get that first sheen off.
Yeah, my best friend are those blotting papers.
The blotting papers are great because they really do their trick. They take the sheen off. And what I don't like is when people over powder, like especially somebody like you who has oily skin.
Yeah.
And then during the day, if you keep powdering and powdering, you're just building so much product and powder on your skin that it just looks fake.
And I just get shinier
and you get shinier and shinier.
Yeah.
So the blotting powders, I think, are really good. And I think for you, I use a little bit of a mattifying primer beforehand as well. That is usually a really good trick too for people who do have oilier skin. Okay, so let's move on to contouring your face. I'm so excited to see that you have the same compact as me. It's the shade and Illuminate by Tom Ford, and we're going to use this darker color right in here with my NARS brush. This is a really great brush for contouring. And what I do is I just kind of start right here where the hairline is, and I go, if you go like this is really where I go in to contour your face. So I start right in here. Don't go too dark, too far in. We kind of want to stop right in here. And I'm also going to bring this product right in the temple and a little bit right up here. And then we're going to take the Tom Ford blending brush and we'll just blend it all in.
See, I need to get all these professional brushes because I usually just use my finger.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really helps for contouring to use a really nice brush. It's definitely a really helpful tool.
Mm-hmm.
And I like when you contour, and a lot of people, they just contour right in here and it looks very kind of fake.
Yeah.
So you want to really bring it up right in here in the temple and in the forehead, because it just kind of, you know, it's a more natural approach of contouring and it looks more believable. And so the other thing I think is really nice on you to just give your nose a little bit of attention. So what we do is I take this brush and I just kind of bring the bronzer right in here, upwards and downwards. And that way with this fluffy brush, it just is a more natural approach to contouring. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And then we can use a little bit of a highlighter on top of your nose. All right, so instead of using blush, I chose this Tom Ford bronzer. And just to give you a little bit more color on your face, I'm just going to use a fluffy brush by Chanel. And I'm just applying that in a really natural, round motion on top of your cheekbones, just to add a little bit more color. I think pink would be really pretty on you as well. But because we're doing a little bit more of a corally red lip on you later on, I think that this is a really nice balance with the overall makeup. Wow, it looks awesome, Jen. Almost done. Now, this is a color I always admire on you. This is your personal lipstick, and it's by Sephora. It's very affordable, right? How much is this lipstick?
I think it's less than $20.
Yeah.
I think it's around $18, but it's been my signature lip color for about 4 or 5 years now.
I know. I've known you because every time you wear it and I work with you, I ask you what the lipstick is, and I'm always so blown away. So this is the lipstick. It's by Sephora, and this is the color, and it's just a perfect corally red, and it brightens your face. I always feel like when you're wearing it, and you don't overdo it. So you basically just take it out of the bullet, and what I'm doing is I'm just kind of like dabbing it into your lip. Don't do it in a very light, natural way. And then you can even go like that, and then I use my finger and I'm just blending it in. You could use a lip liner with this. I want to just make it really natural looking, so I'm not really lining your lips. You have great lips. We don't have to like really make them any bigger. And just use your hand or your finger to push the product into your lip. And it's just a really natural approach of applying lipstick, and it almost looks like it's already been worn in and you've been wearing this color for a couple of hours. So
yeah, and for me, like, I always use a bright color lip because I feel like, especially when we have early morning call times, it automatically makes you look awake.
Yeah.
So when we're working at 5 or 6 in the morning and I'm so tired,
exactly,
a red lip will always just make me seem like I look more awake.
It's a little bit of awake. No, but this color is beautiful on you, and this is the finished look. This is the Jen Atkin makeup look, the everyday makeup look you wear.
Everyone's requesting this look.
I know, everyone is.
So in demand right now. Thank you so much. This is so
Thank
cute.
you.
I'm obsessed. I love it.